If you're crocheting bags, you need to know this strap trick. With a 3mm hook, do a foundation chain. So you're going to hook the long tail, bend the working yarn, and pull through. Do this until you have 7 chains. Then chain 1, turn your work, and do slip stitches all the way across. When you get to the last one, work it into the side rather than underneath. You'll do this for every row. Chain 1 and turn your work. For the next row, you're just going to work in single crochets, and remember to do the last one into the side stitch like we did before. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now that we're on the back side again, do another row of slip stitches across. Again, just doing that last stitch into the side. Chain 1 and turn your work. You're going to do another round of single crochets. Last stitch goes into the side, chain 1 and turn your work. And again, because we're on the back, you're going to do slip stitches all the way down this row until you get to the end. Chain 1 and turn your work back to the front. And here's where we add strength by double stitching. You're going to insert your hook underneath the V's and do a single crochet. Look, I always load up my bags, so y'all know I have to make them extra strong. When you're doing these single crochets, make sure you give yourself enough slack to get to the top without it being super tight. When you get to the end, you can just slip stitch into the side stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. And you're just going to continue with this pattern. Slip stitch when you're on the back, then single crochet, slip stitch row again, then do the double stitch trick. Always working in the side stitch and always chaining 1 before turning. For my Chloe inspired bag, I went until my strap was 19 inches long. For a polished look, switch to a 2mm hook and chain 2 with the front side facing up. Then absorb the outer 2 columns by doing 2 single crochets per row. Now you're just going to chain 1 at every corner, and on the 2 short sides, you'll slip stitch across. You can go ahead and crochet with your tail here so you don't have to weave it in later. You'll do the same thing on the other side, and adding the border will make the strap about 20.5 inches total. Now just cut and weave in your other tail, make another, and you'll be ready for the next step.